On a hill overlooking the Aegean Sea and an ancient agora, this may feel a little like Greece, but in fact, it is Turkey. I am Josh Friedman, and I am coming to you from the ancient city of Smyrna, now known as Izmir. In present Turkey, Izmir is a city of about 3 million people. As you can see, it spans both sides of the bay, and it is the third largest city in Turkey. In a sense, Izmir is a fusion of Greek and Turkish cultures, but it also is a point of separation for the two nations. As I mentioned earlier, here in Izmir you can see an ancient agora or Greek marketplace. There are currently some renovation efforts going on. And a little closer toward the sea, you can find an Ottoman bazaar that may have once rivaled the Grand Bazaar in Istanbul, and it is still functioning today, and it is a busy place to be. Izmir feels a lot like Greece in quite a few ways. It is a port city with a European orientation. There have long been Europeans who have come here to live and do business. Izmir is a very relaxed city, at least compared to the rest of Turkey. It is quite liberal by Turkish standards, and people here live a pretty relaxed lifestyle. They can be seen walking up and down the seafront. About 100 years ago, nearly one half of the population here was still Greek, and actually to this day there are still some people here who even identify as Turkish and are Muslim, yet they still speak Greek, although Greek has faded by and large from Izmir and Turkey as a whole. And I'm going to head down to the city center to give you a closer look at a point of conflict between Turkey and Greece. For now, here's a panorama of this beautiful, ancient, yet thriving and modern city. At the end of World War I, the Allied forces occupied the Ottoman Empire, and on May 15, 1919, Greek forces landed here along the Aegean coast and entered Izmir in order to occupy western Anatolia. On the same day, a local Turkish man opened fire on the Greek soldiers who came to occupy the area. That man who is honored right here with a statue in the heart of Izmir. That man was a journalist, actually, by the name of Hassan Tassin. And as you can see over here, this monument honoring Hassan Tassin is called the First Bullet Monument. Tassin fired shots, killing at least several Greek soldiers, and in turn he was killed. Now, one day later, Mustafa Kemal Ataturk departed Istanbul in order to rally his troops. And 4 days after the incident right here in the heart of Izmir, 4 days later, the Turkish War of Independence officially began. So, in a sense, this was the first shot fired. Ataturk led his forces to victory, and in September of 1922, the Greek forces departed from where they came. They fled back across the Aegean to Greece, and just 3 days after that, there was another monumental event in the history of Izmir. There was the Great Fire of Izmir, and it destroyed many Greek homes, causing many people to lose their homes and flee, and there were numerous allegations as to abuse of Greek people by the Turkish. Granted, those allegations are disputed. Also, Greece and Turkey dispute who started the fire and what was the cause of the fire. But following the Turkish victory, the departure of the Greek forces, and the Great Fire of Izmir, the demographics of the city changed, and as you can see today, Izmir has been integrated into the modern Republic of Turkey, which was founded just about a year following the victory in the war and the Great Fire here in Izmir. And now you see images of Ataturk, who happens here to be pictured next to the current president Erdogan. Images of Ataturk all over the city. He is a war hero here, as well as a cultural hero, and the founding father of the country, and a man who, despite coming in a sense under the wrath of the current president, despite that and the changing times in modern Turkey, Ataturk is still glorified here, and Izmir, in a sense, lives on as part of the modern secular Turkish Republic that Ataturk founded. I'll give you a little bit more of a glimpse of the heart of Izmir. This is Konak Square, right in the middle of the city, and right next to the Aegean Sea. Goodbye from the Aegean coast, and goodbye from Izmir.